Hello, hello. Today is the 24th of November 2020, and I'm going to do a few political readings just as I can here. Within a break them down. So one of the first questions that was a request in the community tab section. Always look there because you can see where I'll post and I'll ask when I need questions from you to do my next batch of readings. So anyway, the first one here is going to be about DACA, and they want to know if the Dreamers are going to finally get someone to help them, and if the changes will be made so that they can have the help that they need. Okay. So that they can come out of, this person puts it as it ASMR gal. This question. So she wants to know if DACA people will finally get some good changes coming their way, and somebody advocating politically and helping them so that they can continue their lives here and do whatever can be done for them. So let's just see the Dreamers. It is really chilly here today. It gets chilly in Northern California. It's not like, a lot of people think that California is all warm. And though generally more temperate, I'm at the coast and we get the chilly ocean air. Okay, so I'm going to try to just get into that for a moment. DACA. Let's focus on the DACA. I've not read on them, so I'll be more than happy to. Will someone finally help DACA people politically to get the help that they need so they can remain here and flourish and become part of the citizenry, so on and so forth? I feel honestly with the incoming administration, yes. I can tell you gut-wise that will happen. Certainly it wouldn't have ever happened under Trump, whose sole purpose was, I believe, to be a saboteur for Putin. And, he got loans and help from Putin, and he's just sabotaging the United States government offices and our system. We have got to pay that mofo back in some kind of covert support manner so that booger gets bounced. Okay. And I believe that we will. I don't want to do a lot of readings on that kind of stuff because I don't want to expose any information that could be helpful, or not that I think I'm that great or anything, but you know what? I don't even want to go there. They'll take care of it. So back to DACA. Why do I always do that? I'm like squirrel, shiny things. Will DACA get the help that they need. The DACA dreamer populace, will they get the help that they need so that they can stay here and become citizens, whatever? Because this is their home. Just cruel. So will they finally catch a break and get some help? All right. I get there is hope now with this new administration. And I think that that hope will materialize. They have been through the storm, the dark night, and they look to the light, the stars. They see light at the end of the tunnel. They're hopeful. And I think in general, despite things, I think this is a pretty optimistic bunch. Although I think someone like Trump certainly makes you fear that, you know, it could be taken away. But I just get a sense of like, this is a resilient bunch of people and who try to stay fairly positive. And I get the 9 of Pentacles. So yes, they will. They will get the help. And I feel like any kind of actual, like, documentation, a pathway towards citizenship so that they can, you know, remain here if they wish, and so on and so forth. I definitely do see that. Now, I can't pretend to know all the ins and outs of how they're going to do that. I don't have that contextual knowledge or of how all of that would go down. But the answer is positive, and there is hope, and there is hope that will bear fruit. And in them becoming independent and able to establish a life here and contribute to our society, because they are part of our society. And so yes, they will. I do get that. I get that in 2 cards. And I get a Queen of Swords. And I feel like this is a woman probably that is defensive, protective, or part of advocacy for them. Yeah, and there's so much emotion here. There's overflowing, and it's relief, it's happiness. It is a new era, and there's just a great deal of emotion and enthusiasm, and I feel like positivity and joy and hope. And so for the DACA, our beautiful dreamers, we love you, and it's going to be okay. Hold on. So I just want to share that. That's for the dreamers. I don't want to do too many of these in one, so I might just pop this one up. Probably I'll just put one more in. Yeah, because let's look at with the next question. Will Biden be safe during the transition going to the White House, since the narcissist person there now is so vindictive and evil? And that's a question from me. And so we'll take a look. I believe he will be. I just, gut level, feel like he is going to be safe. He will make it through. And it's not that there won't be threats, not that there won't be those things, because I'm sure they'll get them. They probably don't tell us half of it, but he'll be fine. I just gut level feeling, but let's look at the cards because that's what's been asked. Will Biden be safe during this transition, during the time that he has to wait to January the 20th and into office? Will he be safe during this transition into the White House, given that Trump is a petty man that is very vengeful and mean and cruel? So will Joe Biden be protected and safe during his transition and so forth with regards to Trump's cruelty and maniacal call for revenge? Here's the star. I feel like there is a blessing. I know we got this earlier, but I did shuffle really thoroughly. And the Knight of Swords. I feel like this feels like Secret Service energy is real tight with him, because he's a high-profile person. The star can not only represent hope, but it can represent somebody who draws a lot of attention because they are famous, high profile, or a great big baby man like number 45. You know, it's all your choice about how you draw the energy to yourself. But anywho, I feel like that they are protective. This is there's a strong defensive line around him with that Seven of Wands. And this Seven of Wands also is indicative. It carries a message of, despite considerable threat, actually, or viable real threats, one is protected, and it has a, what would you call, the ground is in their favor. The you know, so to speak, they're in a strong position. So yes, despite the moon. And the moon does mean to me that there is some shady business going on the Trump angle. He'll keep up the shenanigans and the cruel, crazy I think, till he's and no longer in office, and he'll be trying it, I'm sure, once he's out. It will be really cool if the media will only be covering his litigation and not, once he's out, what his big mouth has to say, because I think we've had enough of that diarrhea for 4 years. The High Priest. So yes, this is about tradition, and it is about formality and the code of conduct, and I feel like protocol. The protection around him and so forth as a high profile person looks good. And yeah, I see him very protected, because this is the end, and it's the end of a painful, very painful time cycle. but it is finally ending and there's a new era. See the dawn rising? And yes, there will be people, I believe, that are acting up out of the far right. The fascists will be unhappy. But Six of Wands, he'll be fine. There is victory, and he gets recognition. It looks like a very happy thing. So it's celebration, people cheering him, and happy that a very dark chapter has ended, but there's a lot of new work and cleanup and reformation on so many levels, governmental, systemic issues of racism and bigotry. We have a lot of work we'll be doing and a lot of uncomfortable conversations, but we will move forward the way the universe wants us to, the way the Creator and if you don't believe in that, evolution, then science, whatever. But we move forward, becoming I believe, a society working on its issues, and I believe becoming a stronger nation as a result. So look out world. America's going to become more united. We'll work through our issues. Boy, you better watch out if you want to try and do this to us again, because I think we're going to become more inclusive, and people, maybe for the first time truly in America's history as quote unquote America, will see a greater unity among people of all walks of life and ways. So I really feel that. I feel it through my dreams that I've had, and through the readings I've done. So I want you, no matter how scared or concerned you might feel, to take a moment and just allow yourself to relax. Let your body relax. I'm serious. Put your shoulders down from your ears and take a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose and blow slowly out your mouth. And allow your body to begin to relax and reset, because truly it's okay. No matter what this turkey does, how appropriate for the season, I guess, he's going. His goose is cooked. And his goose will definitely be cooked by Christmas. So, there you go. Happy holidays. See you in the next video.